see readies on both sides of the screen. That means we are ready to start this something column 2, now column 1, and we'll not be able to. We'll top out just shy. Oh no, another misdrop, and Dangler is gonna top out. Needs a long bar left, gets a square on the right, all the way right, just gonna go ahead and top out. Unfortunate ending. Just needs like there, that Tetris will do it. 651.
All right, we have readies from both players. Hopefully seeds are in. We're going to count it down. Is that the right button? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris, and we're off. Oh my god. Same pieces open, same third piece, same fourth. I love technology. This is incredible. God, it's been too long. I can't believe Kingsman would let me on. First Tetris goes to SCUTI. A hole created early for Portal will force at least 3 burns here. Hopefully the people revving their engines outside my window does not go through the microphone. Portal and some more traffic, a pullback of that S to make room for the bar. Set up for an immensely dirty Tetris, but hangs a J and is gonna top out with 25,000. Game number 2 the second time. Electric Boogaloo. Same openers, and immediately diverge. Ill-timed Z there for SCUTI. Would love a T. Gets the T. Fancy little spin into that placement. Again, first Tetris will go to Portal. SCUTI not far behind. Delayed Vit setup for SCUTI. Gets to the bar very quickly after. $115 plays $114, both getting a Tetris. How are these two players doing this season? I've not been keeping up recently. 1B SCUTI currently 3-0, sweeping Dangler and Kirby. Decider with SV. What an insane qual for CTUK. Portal, 2 games played, sweeping Dangler, getting swept by Andy. This is a good set. Spires and bar dependencies for Portal will bring things down with the Tetris, but now it's going to be caught with burns. Players are still at roughly the same point. That Tetris for SCUTI takes the lead. 230 plays 213. Portal may be looking to get a column 3 Tetris. Gets it. Does not seem to want to go for the burns. Is going to set up for another one. Needs one more Mino to fill it out. Is given no pieces. Finally gets the Z. Board in a precarious spot again. We'll get the Tetris. Now it's 2 bar dependencies. Fills one of them. Set up again for that center well. Can transfer here. Is going to bank on... No, still going to go for that column 3. That's what we consider an atom well, right? It's been a few years. SCUTI now putting on a 60,000 point lead at the same line count. Portal with some delayed tucks on that left side. Now looking for the S or T. He's not going to get either. forced into even more burns here, spiring the center of the stack. Working through it well, though. This for delayed burn. Might set up dirty here. And gets the dirty Tetris, opening up the next hole. Let's see if he opts to take these 3 burns. We'll take those burns. At roughly 90 lines, SCUTI with a 90,000 point lead, but is up high, taking burns. Very well-timed T there for that double, and will bring things down. And as I say that, Portal's board spiring gets a bar over. 536 for SCUTI, 399 for Portal. Still in a precarious spot. Taking the necessary burns. Covering the well, opens it back up. Covers the well right as the bar comes. Take a safety triple. And finally gets a Tetris. Now behind by 150,000 points as we approach transition. It's a difference of 6 Tetrises. SCUTI gonna make the bar dependency center stack. Would love that L and gets the L. Love another L. Will instead use a bar to bring things down. Set for a center wall Tetris into 19, transition 643, Portal with 509 on 19. Now a difference of only 5 Tetrises. Portal's out for a dirty, gets it, and set up for the next one. Portal's board getting up a bit high. Has a bar dependency. Will fill it. One more burn to go. Opens things back up. Tetris for Portal, 595. 720 for SCUTI. 727 when you see it for SCUTI. And another Tetris. Portal unable to use any of those bars. Was not Tetris ready. But more bars follow. SCUTI maintaining that 150,000 point lead on level 22. Oh man. Alright, Portal's back. We're all good. Bit of a misdrop there for SCUTI. Set up for some burns. Those Z's are not kind. The T will help things open. Oh, beautiful sequence. We'll opt to not open up the hole. Goes for better stack health. And I Tetris down 941 on 25. 898 for Portal going into level 26. Pullback for SCUTI, going to lead to a bar dependency, does get filled. The player's now separated by 5 lines and under a Tetris. It's a lot closer now. Portal managing a great bit of efficiency here on late 19. Two more Tetrises available here for Portal. One more available. Both players with max outs. Portal now with a real-time score lead, ahead by 6 lines. It is within a Tetris for these players. Portal will go into 29 with a B14, but board is really high. It's managing to get some burns. Gets that bar all the way to the left. But that Z placement is going to be dire and is going to top out, and at that point, SCUTI had the lead. We'll take it with a B52. Incredible comeback there for Portal, but SCUTI finishes out for game number 2. Counting down for game number 3. Alright. Got a bit of a cheese grip here for SCUTI. Is gonna misdrop with it. First Tetris again will go to Portal. Just a chill guy. I was literally telling one of my friends earlier before this that, like, when I used to do commentary more regularly, everyone would say it was ASMR commentary. I'm not... Okay, back then, I wasn't trying to be quiet. That was just my voice. But now, I sort of am trying to be quiet, as my roommate is asleep, I hope. Bit of traffic on both players' boards. It's pretty even. They're separated by 1,000 points, 20 lines in, and they both have in the 50,000s. A hang of that L for SCUTI. Gets a disgusting, uncomfy left Vitz. Neither player in a good position right now. If anything, Portal's in the better position. Only has one true hole to work through. Setting up for the dirty. Don't need to. You're not really that far behind. Dirty Tetris for Portal. In the lead. Set up for another one. Is the bar going to come? Oh no. A misdrop of that J. Oh. Those S's are terrible. Oh my god. Gets the J over. Triple with the bar. Okay, things are looking a lot better now. SCUTI has a normal board now. We'll start scoring Tetrises. Now the lead by 1.5 of them. Another triple with a bar. Down to about 2/3 through the stack. Opens it up again. There's that dirty Tetris setup. Gets it. Gets access to the next hole. 2 more burns necessary. See if he'll do this with a Tetris or... Alright, just taking the double. Incredible. 198 for SCUTI. 156 for Portal. But Portal's also ahead by about 10 lines. So in terms of pace, we're looking at 5 Tetrises for SCUTI if SCUTI maintains efficiency from here on out. Just all that time playing at the top is now much farther in the sequence. Javan T, thank you for the raid. Hope you're well. Your roommate can prob sleep through me popping off. Maybe. I don't know. I can pop off. I just choose not to. I think they have to leave in like 20 minutes, so I'll pop off in 20 minutes. Nice pullback for that J for SCUTI. Weighted center stack gets a bar to bring things down. Portal's been rocking for a little bit. As I was saying, that difference of about 5 Tetrises. 406 for SCUTI, 300,000 for Portal as we approach transition. Roommate has probably been subjected to worse? What do you mean, Shadow? What do you mean? Are you trying to say something? I'm a chill guy. Yeah, I'm just a chill guy. Alright, Portal's going to transition with 394. Something going on for SCUTI. Thankfully not my stream. 0 dropped frames, baby. SCUTI's room for one more Tetris, still maintaining that 100,000 point real-time lead, behind by 14 lines. Portal looking to pick it up. Awkward Parody's gonna hang the bar. Needs another one, like, now. Be caught into some burns. Oh my god. A great time for the board to buffer. But an immediately well-timed bar after that burn with the T, but can't get that L over. Needs to recenter, brings things down. Chooses not to go for the dirty, just bringing things down. Still that difference of 100,000 points for SCUTI, and more because they're separated by now 2 levels. The 727 when you see it. 602 for Portal. I don't know if a misdrop of that square. Gonna Aki bar for the next Tetris. Bar comes after a double. Portal now at 668. SCUTI at 840. Difference of 4 Tetrises and 20 lines, as has been the pattern this entire post-transition. SCUTI closing in on that max out. Portal closing in on kill screen. Has maximum 4 Tetrises here to work with. Some good burns. Needs a bar. Gets a bar and a dirty Tetris. That was incredible. But an ill-timed Z gonna force some more burns. A bar in that dependency will be only good for a double. Has to cover it when it comes. We'll go into kill screen. Opens things up. Is Tetris ready? Tetris for Portal, 922. Behind by 120,000 points. SCUTI still with room for 4 more Tetrises. Another Tetris for Portal. SCUTI gets a Tetris into 28. Now at B51. Max out for Portal. A43, behind by 100,000 points. SCUTI's gonna Tetris in with a B88. Another Tetris for Portal into level 32, gets that 1.1. Needs to do a little bit of clean up here. Tripping on my words. Set up for a Tetris. Bar does not come. Set up once again. Bar does come. But SCUTI, with similar efficiency on kill screen, Still in the lead by 100,000 points. Closing in on a 1.3. 70,000 points ahead. Nosy has more runway. Oh no, Portal's board's starting to spiral. Opens things up. That Z was terrible. Very well managed for Portal. One more piece to get Tetris ready. Bar gets left. Tetris ready. Gets the Tetris. That's a C92, but SCUTI's ahead by 2 Tetrises with a E77 1.477. As Portal's board starts to spiral, nothing he can do. SCUTI, you have taken game number 3 in the match. GG's. GG's Portal as well. Unfortunate game 1 and unfortunate pace that last game, but some incredible survival shown. Just mechanically one of the most gifted players. Oh no. And SCUTI tops out with a 1.7 on 37, of course. Oh, GG's. Oh, do I have winners things? Oh, hell, yeah, I do. Oh my, oh, look at that. You're sideways. You should get that checked out. How do I do that? Transform, rotate, counterclock. Oh, look at that. Look, some live editing. Incredible.
It is time to get this first match of the Super Show started, so let's count things down to 2. And if you don't like my math, A, tell me where I'm wrong, B, deal with it, but oh no, Sodium is topped out. Dane, we've had multiple droughts of 30 plus pieces, and these players are doing the best they can. Eyeball cannot get the 5-tap over, Sodium can't get it over either, they both top out. Can he do anything about it? Let's stick around to find out. The answer is no, he tops out, and Eyeball, by virtue of top out, has taken game number 3. We're both ready, we're gonna start the party, round number 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. There we go. Now again, same as our last match, same as pretty much any other match in my Tetris streaming career. I like to give some info about people, whatever they like to share. We're going to start this first match off by learning a little bit about Knight. Now, Knight is listed as a hybrid player. That's what you saw at Tail of the Tape, but Knight mentions that they are mostly a roller, but will do DAS on 18 to rest their hands. So, living by the phrase, work smart, not hard. Now, as far as in-person tournaments, Knight has been to CTWC 2022 and 2025. In 2022, Knight lost to Dan V in round 0, and this year, I guess I have to ask the real questions, folks. So, the question is, do I spoil CTWC results? Put in the chat, can I spoil CTWC results for you all? Because if not, I'm going to tell you to watch the CTWC videos on Classic Tetris on YouTube. But I know, I'm so sorry I spoiled CTWC 2022. How will I ever live with myself? But you all hug it out. But Knight, she has done more CTMs than she can count off and on since Season 7. And she used to have the DAS 19 start world record, so pretty impressive accolades over there. Now, Knight building a row off the bottom gets a dirty Tetris. So if you got dirty Tetris on your bingo card, go ahead and mark that off. We're about a third of the way to transition. So our pace update, Knight at 630,000, Cole also at 630,000 for a brief moment in time. And that's again, we are exactly tied. Who's going to be the first to blink and get some pushdown points to ensure that this tie doesn't happen again? The answer is neither of them, because we're still tied. The score is exactly the same. We'll see if anyone decides, I want that pushdown point, I want the advantage. Am I going to take it? But so far, none of them doing it. Although, Cole does get a Tetris to get back in the lead here. And we're coming up to halfway, but there's a 22-piece drought that these players are dealing with. Knight gets the Tetris. And now that we're at halfway, Knight is looking at a 620,000 transition pace. Cole with a hey now on the board, probably looking at about a 600K transition pace right now. Now, Knight completely bypasses the hey now. You hate to see it, but doesn't matter for Knight. She has the lead at the moment by 3,000 points plus a Tetris on top of it. Now, outside of Tetris, Knight does like badminton. I think we're going to get along just fine. I am a fan of badminton, although I will admit I have not played it in a long time, so I am probably at this point of my life somewhere between mid and trash. But good to see a fellow fan of the badminton out there. And as far as other games, Knight is into Counter-Strike. I think Hana alluded to that, and Smash Bros. Melee. So I'd be curious. I know there was a Smash Bros. Tournament at CTWC Knight, so I wonder if Knight got a chance to look at that or maybe get involved with that. A good question to ask. As far as the game at hand, we're coming up to 100 lines. It is Cole with the slight lead. We've got a 17-piece drought on the board and counting, over 20 pieces, and it ends at 21. Both players able to throw down a Tetris despite the drought. And over 100 lines, Knight's transition pace looking at about just under 600,000, and Cole, same thing, looking at maybe about a 590K transition pace here heading into 19. Gets the VITS set up, completes the VITS, now just waiting for the long bar to get the Tetris. And there it is, Tetris for both, 20 lines away from transition. It is Knight. Again, lots of style points coming through these players. You get a T-Tuck followed by a Tetris. I kind of jokingly talked about Tetris Bingo, but the way these players are playing, I might have to make it a thing. Make some bingo cards and, I don't know, maybe give away some toast channel points or something. You can unlock a toast emoji if you get bingo. We'll think about it. We'll have some focus groups. We'll figure out if that's something we want to do. But, you know, on a super show like this, Tetris Bingo could be fun. And whoops, with the absolute words of wisdom, there's no such thing as trash that's pretty successful. But what if you've had success and you're no longer successful? That is it trash? Speaking of trash, this drought is trash. 28 pieces and growing, and it's going to be a Tetris into transition. 619,000 for Knight into level 19. Cole needs that Tetris. He's going to get a dirty triple and another dirty triple. He's not able to capitalize. 605,000 into level 19. It is Knight with the one Tetris and change edge, and I know the screen didn't say it, but I'm going to say it. That's a simul Tetris for both players. Yet it is Knight with the lead, 697,000, hey now, to 658,000 for Cole. That is the edge that Knight has right now. 1.5 Tetrises on top here. And again, when the players get, assuming they do, which I think they will, when we get to 2/3 of the way to kill screen, not in terms of lines, but just in terms of potential scoring, I'll give a kill screen pace update. And whoops, with the, once again, the words of wisdom. If you've been successful and then you get bad, it doesn't, apparently that does not mean you're trash. It means you're in a slump. All right, and here we are. We're 2/3 of the way to kill screen. And it looks like Cole could end up with almost a 1.1 on kill stream. Hey now on the board for Knight, and looking at about maybe a 1.2 million kill screen pace. That's what I'm seeing right now. But Knight's got a couple of gaps to take care of. With rolling, shouldn't be too bad to do, but it's going to allow Cole, who is clean, to take the lead back because he's only down by about 6,000 points. But a dirty Tetris from Knight halfway up the board on level 23. Are you kidding me? Well, I don't think you are kidding me because that really happened. We all saw it with our own eyes as Knight gets another Tetris. So the lead remains with Knight at the moment. 885k to 874k. Knight with the advantage into level 25. And I'm going to see if I can do this math because this will be the 80% pace to kill screen. I'm going to see if I can do this math when they get there. About a 1.15 million is what I'm estimating for Cole and for Knight. I'm going to estimate that for their kill screen pace based on what we just saw there. I can't do that math in my head as quick as I thought I could. That was a little awkward, I will admit. But we're almost to max out here. 989k for Knight, 954,000 for Cole. It is Knight with the slight edge by just about a Tetris. And Knight with the max out. Get your cowbells out. Knight over 1 million points. And chat is just ever so intelligent. The best way to dig is 4 lines at a time. That's what I've been doing wrong in my Tetris playing. And hey, another max out. Cole with the max out. 1.067 million to 1.094 million. We're on to level 28. Cole could get 2 more Tetrises. Knight could get 1 more. But this might be a situation where Knight burns into the kill screen. And if so, it would give Cole the chance to take the lead heading into level 29, assuming the pieces cooperate, which they don't. 1.113 for Cole, 1.142 for Knight, onto the kill screen. Now, sorry to disappoint y'all, I have no way of calculating level 39 pace right now, so you're gonna just have to deal with it. But both players still playing aggressive, still trying to build for Tetrises. They aren't quite there, so they're not taking any unnecessary risks because they know this game is super duper close. Knight and Cole both get Tetrises. Cole's still down by about 2/3 of a Tetris. It is extra close, although it looks like Knight, oh no, maybe Knight didn't get a Tetris. I'm seeing flashes in my eyes here. But there is the Tetris. I was clearly seeing into the future. That's what it was. I was clairvoyant. And Cole is going to top out. He gets to 1.187 million, but it's not enough. Knight takes game number 1, 1.256 million to 1.187 million. Let's give Knight her first heart of this match. GG's to both of you. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Now, in the last one, we got to know Knight a little bit. In this one, we're going to get to know Cole a little more. So, your most important fun fact, I got to meet Cole at CTWC this year, so I'll get into that a little later, but looks like Cole is going to go for psychology in college. And he's done his fair share of tournaments. Philly this year, Michigan last year, Cleveland last year, multi-time top 24 finisher in Cleveland, and he's done a couple of CTWCs as well. As far as online, he's done all the basics. Classic Tetris Monthly, CTL, of course, and Classic Tetris Wars. And also, Cole is the proud holder of a DAS max out to his name. He's also the holder of a Hey Now on the scoreboard, 69,000, as is Knight, a double Hey Now. Kingsman is probably popping off somewhere if he's watching, a double Hey Now on the scoreboard. Didn't Cole win Philly this year? I do not remember off the top of my head. I want to say he did, but I don't want to assume. And there's Kingsman popping off on the chat. The double Hey Now. And also, we had a Hey Now and a 1. Yeah, we had a 969 on the board, so you got the best of both worlds on Cole's side. Oh, and Kingsman with the spoilers. Cole did win the Philly tournament. Sorry, guys, you don't have to watch Philly tourney anymore. We know what happened. GG's. Now, outside of Tetris, something I think this is absolutely awesome about Cole. He coaches for Ninja Warrior obstacle courses. I remember he mentioned that to me when we were talking at CTWC that he does that stuff. That is way above my pay grade, and this is coming from someone who did Taekwondo for like 17 years. I could not do that stuff, so that's really impressive. Now, what's not impressive is this 20-plus piece drought we have, about 30 lines or 40 lines into the game, and it's still going. 30 pieces and counting. Where is the long bar? Oh, my goodness. Don't tell me it's stuck in rush hour traffic on 494 out here, because at least out in the Twin Cities, 494 traffic is brutal. But thank goodness the drought is over, and the players are able to get Tetrises. We're coming up to halfway to transition, so I will give you that, as promised, pace update once both players get there. But early on, it is night with the lead of about 2 Tetrises and change, and a simul Tetris from both players. We're almost to halfway. Looks like Cole gets there first. Another hey now, 269k. But as far as pace, 520k for Cole towards level 19. Knight looking at about a 640k level 19 transition pace. So some good numbers from both players here. And Cole trying to go for the record for maybe the longest hey now on the scoreboard that we've seen. That 269 was up there for quite a while. But both players have taken care of that. Now, outside of Tetris, Cole also likes to play Mario Kart and Minecraft. I know on one of my streams, after we were done, Cole decided to pull up Mario Kart World and give it a go. I still have not played it yet. I don't have a Switch 2, but at some point I will get one because I also am a fan of the Mario Kart. I got to see, well, I don't know if we can call it a speed run, but I got to see a showcase of Mario Kart World at Summer Games Done Quick this year, which also held in the great state of Minnesota. And for those of you wondering, there were some big names in the Tetris community out at Summer Games Done Quick this year. Mega Retro Man was out there. He did, I believe he did a speed run. And Packy was out there as well. Packy did a speed run of the Nintendo Puzzle Collection, where he played. He was on the Dr. Mario portion of the